Hi, I'm Gator Carter. Thank you for your interest in Big Heart Orphanage. We are thankful for people like you who care and love and pray for us. And I would just like to be able to share with you at this time some of the things that we have in the future for Big Heart Orphanage. First, I want you to know that we're located in Reynosa, Mexico, just south of the Texas border. And at this time, we are a place that houses children, most of them from one-parent families. And we give them the opportunity to have a safe place to come, and we provide everything for them: their food, their clothing, their housing, also their school. Right now we have a kindergarten, an elementary school, and we're in the process of building the junior high school. At the home we have separate boys and girls dorms. In those dorms, we have someone that will take care of them individually, and then at the end of the day, we all come together and eat in the cafeteria. And it's been a pleasure for the last 28 years to be able to serve the people here in Reynosa, Mexico. Thank you very much.
Our desire is for our kids to have a quality education. With that, we've built a school. We have kindergarten, elementary right now, where our kids attend. We also are able to open that up to our community and make that accredited Christian private school. So not only are we affecting the kids that enter our doors, but we're also able to affect and minister to the local community. Not only a roof over their head, but a family where they feel at home, they feel like they're valued, they're important, because each child is. And our desire is just to be able to love on them, show them that Jesus is the answer to life.
What I really like most about Big Heart Orphanage is that it's a family, and that just that smile and love that comes through. You notice it right when you step onto campus of the orphanage.
To me, Big Heart shows the love of God through a practical way in serving the kids here in the community. It's giving them the opportunity to see hope for a future, and a hope that kids can grow up with Christ and a better life. A hope that there's more to life than what they're living, and more of a purpose.
The things that Big Heart Orphanage does for this community is just amazing. How they just see a need and they go in and they fulfill that need. The one thing that stands out about Gator Indiana really though is their selflessness. They don't worry about what they need. They put the needs of others before them. And I think that just made this community a better place, and they can see Jesus through Big Heart's entire operation down here. That they can see how if they provided for the school, for the children, they just take on anything that they think they need to do. If they think it's God's will, they do it. They don't question, they don't think, oh, is this going to bring me any suffering? Is this going to have an impact on me? It's an impact on the community. It's really trying to make the kingdom of God on earth. And they just do an amazing job of representing that and just pushing his kingdom forward.
It's really neat as you come down the side roads and the potholes and pass all the homes and just see what life is here in the community. And then you come down the last road and you make the turn and you see the big wall, Big Heart Orphanage, and a sign. And so you feel the magnitude of the presence of life as you come around that corner.
I see Big Heart Orphanage being salt and light through mainly their schooling. They provide great private affordable schooling for their kids that prepares them both spiritually and mentally to go out and spread the gospel, so that when they leave the orphanage they're ready to spread the gospel, and they have very few things limiting them to do that.
Big Heart Orphanage is truly an inspiration to this community. They're changing the lives of not only us who visit, but also children for their future.
A collision where the hope has had a collision with the hurting world. And as our students have worked on work projects here, they've worked with people who have committed their lives to being salt and light in this community. And they've seen how the church is the solution to those things.
This week here at Big Heart Orphanage, I feel like God has really shown me that He is capable of providing and serving anyone that chooses to serve and follow Him. That's obvious in the community that has taken Big Heart Orphanage and loved on them and cared for them and protected them, and the things that they've been able to accomplish here. God has really provided for them, and it's shown me that when we choose to serve and follow Him, that He will provide what we need for that.
I think the biggest thing that I'm taking away from this trip is just spreading the gospel. I say that before this trip, I was pretty scared to do that, but seeing all the confidence that others had and sharing the gospel with the kids has really encouraged me.
Even like if you're just a small part in a big plan of His, that even that small part is just as important as another small part.
Right now, it's a Big Heart Orphanage. They're always on a mission. They're not on a mission trip, they're always on a mission. They're always driven by the love of Christ to share the gospel with others. And I just never felt that at home. And now I do. I feel like I can go back and I can live the other 51 weeks of the year out living for Christ and just sharing the love of Christ with everybody.
They're just so loving, and they strive to be more like Christ.
The way that this trip has impacted my life, it's really shown me that you don't have to know the why and the how for everything. God is in control, and that's really all that matters. He knows your past, your present, and your future. So it's really great for me to see how much of a trust all of the people that work at Big Heart Orphanage have in God, and it's really impactful to me and to my life. And that has shown me that I need to have complete and utter confidence in God and who He is, and not ask questions about why or how. I just need to rely on who is in control, and that's God.
Before I came to Big Heart, I never really knew what being a total human sacrifice was. I would think that it would just be being kind to people, or doing good things, or just being a good person, or even random acts of kindness. But this trip, God has just placed Romans 12 in my heart, which is just talking about how to live for others as a living sacrifice, with mercy, and how to have mercy on others, and how to love others well.
This trip has changed me because I've seen God's faithfulness, and that He always supplies us with what we need to fulfill His work.
As we've been here this week, it's easy to have your priorities in line and have a kingdom mindset and to think about serving others and glorifying God. But when we go home, it's easier to just go throughout our day and be in a routine and forget about what our true priorities should be, and forget about having a kingdom mindset throughout the day. And so that's something the Lord has really been teaching me this week, to really go home and think about what my priorities are and to get them in line, and to really go throughout my day with a kingdom mindset and to see others as souls instead of just people I'm interacting with.
It's been amazing to see how Gator and Deanna and Micah and Jenny, how they've really affected this community. I mean, they are truly the salt and light on this earth, just as the Bible talks about, Jesus commands us to be.
Big Heart has a special place in my heart because of how well they love their community that surrounds them. Not only do they love their children and treat them as one of their own, but the people that surround their community, that are within their community, are friends and consider them family just the same. A few years ago, I had the privilege of coming to help tear down the house behind me. It was infested with cockroaches, and Gator provided all of the funds in order to rebuild this house because of a small little girl who was just born. Wherever there's a need, they do the best to fulfill the opportunity because they love these people more than themselves. And for me, it challenges me to do the same with the people in my family and the people in my neighborhood.
You will never hear Gator or Micah asking for things. They are so incredibly humble. when they try to meet other people's needs. They don't talk about the things that they've done, but they brag about how big God is and how they're just willing to do what God tells them to do. And so it's such an incredible portrait to be able to see that for the people that if you choose to bring down, or the people that get to come on mission down here, that you have an opportunity to see humility lived out.
So Big Heart couldn't have been more of a perfect name for this because the people have just such a big heart for the Lord and for everyone around them that they just can't wait to share the great news of Jesus Christ and let everyone know Him and accept Him like they have.
If you've been interested in knowing how you could help or how to be a part of what we're doing, we would invite you to come and visit us, contact us, get a hold of us somehow, and we'd love to meet with you or just be able to get to know you a little bit. We invite teams to come. We have teams that come down year round and help out with some of the construction. They do different outreaches, but all that is welcome, and we appreciate the desire to come and come alongside of what God is doing here in Reynosa, Mexico, and what He's been doing for many years.
One thing I want to say is that me and my wife and my family, the helpers we have here, are all just normal people. We have our conflicts, we have problems, but what I've said 1,000 times is the only thing that's different is we've said yes. And anything that we've done good, any one of you all could have done it. It's just being obedient to God and trying to do what He wants you to do. I just want to thank you and let you know that we're no superheroes. We're just people that love God and try to do what He says to do. God bless you.